Welcome to the magical world of the Aurora Borealis, also known as the Northern Lights. This breathtaking natural phenomenon enchants millions each year, painting the night sky with vibrant greens, purples, and reds. But as we marvel at this celestial display amid the unpredictable state of the modern world, the inevitable question arises: does climate change impact the Northern Lights? Welcome to Inspired Risk, a production company dedicated to raising awareness and empowering people to protect and serve as guardians of the natural world and its wildlife. The Aurora Borealis is a result of solar winds, which are streams of electrically charged particles emitted by the sun. These particles collide with atoms and molecules in Earth's upper atmosphere. The energy from these collisions causes the atoms to release energy in the form of light, and the resulting light is what we see as the aurora. This dazzling light show has captivated humans for centuries. For many Indigenous cultures, the Northern Lights are rich with meaning, symbolizing everything from spirits to natural cycles.
In our Indigenous culture, when the aurora is moving very fast, my grandmother told me that there's somebody on the other side is sending us a message saying that you don't need to be sad anymore. We had some good times. Think of those good times. We are going to meet again someday. But right now, don't be sad because I'm over here. You're there. Continue to live a good life while you're there, and we'll meet again someday. But the most important message was, don't be sad. And I've told that story many times on our tours, and there would be people come up to me after and said, Joe, thank you for sharing that story, because that's exactly what I felt.
Climate change is not just a distant threat. It's happening right now. Rising temperatures are causing glaciers to melt, ecosystems to shift, and habitats to disappear. As our planet warms, this rapid change threatens not only the spectacle of the auroras, but also the delicate balance of the ecosystems they illuminate. With changing weather patterns, viewing opportunities for the Northern Lights could become less predictable. Climate change does not directly affect the Northern Lights. Auroras occur in the Earth's upper atmosphere, far beyond the layers impacted by climate change. As long as the sun continues to emit solar winds and the Earth maintains its atmosphere and magnetic field, auroras will persist. However, climate change can impact the aurora in several indirect ways. Here are some key points to consider. Climate change alters atmospheric conditions and weather patterns, potentially increasing cloud cover and precipitation in certain areas. This could obstruct the view of the Northern Lights from the Earth's surface, as clear skies are essential for observing auroras. Climate-related changes that result in more cloudy evenings may reduce the chances of seeing them.
Weather forecast, weather factor, yeah. So the only factor that weather plays is the ability to see it, I think. The weather systems are 5 kilometers above the surface of the Earth. The aurora is about 1,000 kilometers to 600 kilometers. So obviously no real connection. However, if it's cloudy, of course, you're not going to be able to see it. So we shut down in October 15th, and we open up again in December because here in Yellowknife, we're transitioning from our fall to our winter, the weather season. So many nights of clouds because of rain and wind and snow. I remember one time, maybe 5-6 years ago, it was 8 weeks I didn't see any blue sky. 8 weeks in October, November, never seen no blue sky. It's just cloudy, cloudy, cloudy. So, and once the snow is settled and the weather's kind of stabilized again, December out to April, again, winter aurora.
Solar activity plays a significant role in the frequency and intensity of the Northern Lights. While solar activity is not directly related to climate change, understanding and predicting these solar events are crucial for predicting auroras. Climate change does not directly affect solar activity, but it can impact our ability to monitor and predict it accurately. While the Northern Lights are caused by charged particles from the sun interacting with Earth's magnetic field, climate change has no impact on the Earth's magnetic field. The magnetic field is generated deep within the Earth's outer core, far beyond the influence of human activity or climate change. Therefore, the patterns and intensity of auroras are not altered by shifts in climate. As more people travel across the world to see the northern lights, the pressures on local environments can increase. Sustainable tourism practices are essential to mitigate these impacts.
I always tell our guests and people I talk to about it, you gotta have the genuine passion, to do tours if you want to be a real good tour guide. You definitely want to try and get the aurora and the sunset. How cool is that? Whenever I'm out there seeing aurora, sometimes in many cases I'm yelling louder than the rest of the guests. Woo! Wow, look at that, that's incredible. Whoa, they're like, Joe, you've seen this all your life, don't you get tired of it? I said, look at that. How can you get tired of it? It's so beautiful and it's so amazing.
As travelers flock to witness this natural wonder, it's essential to engage in responsible tourism. Supporting local guides and eco-friendly practices helps ensure that the impact on the environment is minimized, allowing future generations to experience the magic of the Northern Lights. Overall, while climate change doesn't directly alter the activity of the Northern Lights themselves, it does influence the conditions under which they can be seen and the broader ecological context in which they exist. As we stand beneath the shimmering dance of the Aurora Borealis, we are reminded of our responsibility to protect the planet we call home. By acknowledging the impact of climate change and supporting conservation efforts, we can help preserve our ability to enjoy this stunning spectacle for years to come. Join us in this journey of awareness and action. Share this video to raise awareness about climate change and support organizations dedicated to protecting our environment. Together, we can ensure that the beauty of the Aurora Borealis continues to inspire awe and wonder for generations. If you're willing and able, here are just some actions you can take for conservation, climate change, and animal welfare.